Woke up with the sunrise kissing my eyes. Swag rolled up, saying my goodbyes. Got a Billy on the boil and a dog by my side. We ain't got much, just a long dirt ride. From the Nullarbor Plains to the Daintree Shade, I've been walking this land that the Dreamtime made. So hitch up the road train, let the gum trees guide. Wind in my face and the sun on my hide. A six-string slung and a heart full of gold. This is the only life I'll ever hold. Hitch up the road train, no looking back. Follow the stars down a red dust track. Met a Shayla in a roadside town. She poured me a pint, said, don't hang around. But the wheels in my soul keep spinning fast, and this wide brown land's too big to pass. I've slept neath the stars and I've danced in the rain. Heard the cockatoos cry on a cattleman's lens plain. Yeah, so hitch up the road train, let the gum trees guide. Wind in my face and the sun on my hide. A six-string slung and a heart full of gold. This is the only life I'll ever hold. Hitch up the road train, no looking back. Follow the stars down the red dust track. There's stories in the silence where the wild things roam. Every creek and canyon feels like home. And I don't need riches, just a sky so wide, with a beat-up Ute and time on my side. Hitch up the road train, let the gum trees guide. Wind in my face and the sun on my hide. A six-string slung and a heart full of gold. This is the only life I'll ever hold. Hitch up the road train, yeah, I'm built to roam. Wherever I go, this land's my home. So hitch up the road train. There's a recorder in the corner, blowing notes like it's in morning. But I'm just trying to keep it cool while the walls echo like a fool. Footsteps creeping down the hall, shadows dancing on the wall. I hear a knock, oh no, guess it's time for the big show. Open the door, who's that standing there? Open the door, recorders blaring everywhere. Open the door, chaos in the air, recorders screeching, I'm not prepared. Please don't come in. Recorder hits a sour note, my soul leaves, starts to float. I'm sweating bullets in my socks as the handle starts to unlock. Breathing heavy, heart attack. No going forward, no turning back. The door swings wide and what do I see? A recorder solo aimed at me. Who's that standing there? Open the door, recorders blaring everywhere. Open the door, chaos in the air, recorders screeching, I'm not prepared. even buy that thing? It's haunting me, I swear it sings. Doors wide open, now I see. It's just my cat mocking me. Open the door. Who's that standing there? Open the door. Recorders blaring everywhere. Open the door. Chaos in the air. Recorders screeching, I'm not prepared. Guess I'll just close this. Why'd I even buy that thing? Open the door.
Crunches when it crunches. That's why I